Oh, she's spitting.
I found it.
Smile. Let me see your no teeth. Smile big. You have no teeth.
It's gone.
Scariest hour of my entire life up to this point. Oh my gosh. Like.
Hi everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today we're going to be discussing these guys, and they're called the Gardner Quad Squad. I literally, like, for some reason the word that twists on my tongue. These guys, okay. Usually when I'm discussing new people, I usually go into this whole like backstory. I comb through their content. I'll give a bit more juice to a few of what's going on. And to be honest, the only reason why I even know who these guys are is because a lovely subscriber of mine sent this short/TikTok that they did of their child, and the mum was pulling their tooth out. Now, is that bad in itself? No, I mean, I'm not a dental practitioner, but I'm pretty sure my mum assisted in pulling out one of my teeth. I'm not like an expert on that, so I'm sure someone can correct me, but that in itself, I'm like, okay, well, parents gotta do what a parent's gotta do, or I really don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretty sure I remember my mum doing that to me when I was younger. But the problem is, and I will play you this short. You can go look at it for yourself if you're really that inclined. However, I wouldn't recommend it because obviously I don't want this video getting any more exposure than it already is. But I'm not going to show the kid's face, but it wasn't nice. It was horrible. The mum and the dad were laughing. They were like laughing about this, and then the dad then said open up or something like that, or smile, and then this poor kid, man, was crying. The parents were laughing, like, obviously, I don't know why, because it literally was not funny. There was nothing funny about this video. I found it so jarring. And the dad asked the kid to like open their mouth, and the mouth was filled with blood, and I was just like, what is this doing on the internet? Who is this for? Like, who is this for? Who is this educational? This hasn't been educating me anything. Honestly, I don't like hearing kids cry like that. And it's one of those that it's not funny, but they're laughing. And this video has shot up.
Oh, spitting.
I found it.
You swallowed it. Oh no. Oh no. How's the tooth fairy gonna get it?
Scared, it'll just come out the other end. You'll just poop it out.
Evie, I'm proud of you though. You finally just let mom do it, and you were so brave, and look, now it's gone.
Yeah, that bit's jarring, to be honest, when the dad's just like, oh, you're fine, you're really brave, you finally let your mum do it. It's like, this kid was obviously really worked up about it, and you decided that you were going to film it. Like, if she was worked up, like, she must have been worked up, for the dad to be like, oh, you're so brave, you finally let your mum do it. Why are you then filming it? You obviously knew that this would be a bit traumatic for her. It has the potential to be. There might be tears shed. What parent, and I'm really sorry for doing this. I'm really sorry for the whole parent shaming malarkey thing, but what parent decides to pick up their camera and film something that already is giving their kid like nerves anyway? And not only that, it actually being like sobbing tears, from your kid, obviously, because it's painful, like extremely painful, and you then decide to post it and make please can someone just tell me that I'm being silly? Just anyone, just tell me that I'm being silly right now.
Smile. Let me see your no teeth. Smile big. You have no teeth.
It's gone.
Oh, baby. I'm glad that it's all done now.
But I swallowed it.
Sweetheart, it's okay.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm like a perfect parent by any imagination, but I would think that I wouldn't put that kind of thing online. I don't like listening to kids cry like that, and I can't work out why I don't know, like, surely you'd have to like watch that back and then not be like, I don't know, it's just straight like I don't know, it's just weird. It's just weird, and it has no business being online. It has no business just being put out onto YouTube and that. And the oddest thing, no, it's not odd actually. It's not odd. However, it makes me serious side eye. You know, on TikTok at the minute, it's like side eye. Well, serious side eye is going on. When even on TikTok, when you actually click on the icon, it literally says like viewer discretion. You know, when it's like, if you're privy to being offended by things or something's going to upset you, it gives you that option. You know, you can view it or move on. It has that on the icon. Why? Just why? Does that not tell you something? Like, I get the fact that maybe it's because their mouth was all bloody and things. Maybe that's the reason why. I would have thought that maybe TikTok would bloody step in and be a bit like, should this be on the platform? Should this? Because at the end of the day, the kid looked like they were in pain. And then looked like they were upset because they then swallowed the tooth. And it doesn't matter if it's a silly thing like swallowing your own tooth. It doesn't matter what it is. If your child is showing you that they're already upset about something, maybe just don't put it online. Just don't put it online. That's the first thing I ever saw from them. And then I just had to go and have a little bit of an investigation into who these people actually are. And like I say, I haven't done great big background checks on these guys. Not saying that I do the most intensive investigation, but I haven't watched as much content as I normally would do. I just went, had a little look through, and I've just got some little bits that I can share. There are some more things that I have found that are very side-eye questionable.
That's why I'm doing this vlog today, because hopefully something that I share today will help somebody out there right now.
Okay, so the quickest introduction, which maybe I should have done at the very beginning of this video, but here we are, we're going to live and learn, we're going to do it right now. So we have Ashley on the left, we have Tyson on the right, Ashley the mum, Tyson the dad. And I did actually Google this. I Googled, are they Mormon? And I'm not very religious, so please forgive my ignorance, but it just came up with this. It said that they are a member of the Jesus Latter-day Saints. That is what they believe in. Does that make them Mormon? Like I say, I'm really not sure. I'm not Christian. I really don't know. Please do not come after me. Educate me. Please just educate me. So that's what they believe in. They have quite a unique story, actually. So they actually struggled with infertility for, I think, was it 9 years? A very long time. And then there was like a 1 in 70 millionth chance of this happening. They basically went through a whole round and they came out with 2 sets of identical twins. It's literally like a 1 in... Anyway, so that in itself, pretty amazing, yeah? So then they then started documenting their whole process. I'm pretty sure they appeared on like a TV show following parents through parenthood and all of this. They made news headlines, and yeah, they then obviously... there's loads and loads of stuff that I don't really know, but just to give you a bit of a background, this is who they are. Okay, maybe I should have put this at the very beginning. But as I was looking back, so obviously a lot of their older content is about, you know, like infertility, and it's about basically just documenting pretty much every single thing about their little kids, like every single thing. And the one video, okay, so their most viewed video, and we have got to talk about this video. We've got to talk about it because I don't know why in 2023 this video needs to be on YouTube. So that was a video of her changing her quadruplets, and that is their most viewed video, and obviously the comments are turned off. And the thing is, this was posted, did it say 7 years ago? I'm pretty sure that's when it said it was posted. Sure, maybe you didn't realise that isn't really what you should be doing online. Okay, maybe she just didn't realise, right? But it's now 2023. There has been such an uproar of people exposing their kids in nappies, or exposing their kids' medical issues, or just exposing their bodies in some sort of way, okay? That literally, like, you can't escape it. There's so much backlash towards the creators who do this. You know, I was watching, who was it actually? Was it Brittany Morrow? It was one of them. It was one of the yummy mummies. I was sorry, I literally called them yummy mummies, meaning that, you know, I mean like glamorous mummies. Like, that's what I mean by that anyway. One of the yummy mummies had like a close-up of her kid's eczema rash. Was it her or Tara? Either one. And I'm just like, this isn't on. This isn't very fair. You know what I mean? And that kind of thing, I go, what's this doing online? You then go have a look through the Gardner Quad Squad. Go have a little look back through there, and she's only changed in nappies of like 4 different. And I'm just like, because it's such a high viewed video, is that the reason why they don't want to take it down? Do they just not realise that maybe you shouldn't be posting that kind of stuff? Like, I do appreciate the fact that there have been a hell of a lot of people coming to realise that the internet's not a very safe space and maybe you shouldn't be putting babies out there like that. I do appreciate that, but it's 2023. They must have heard that that's not, it's not acceptable to do, like, or to still have it up. Do you know what I mean? I mean, the comments are turned off, so I'm just bamboozled. I'm so bamboozled. I'm just wondering, why is that even up? Why is this a thing? And it's their most viewed video. I'm like, come on now. Like, just take it down. That coupled, you know, but then again, if they're willing to take videos of their kids in distress with bloody mouths, I'm just a bit like, well, do you know, you can't, yeah, whatever.
We just had the scariest hour of my entire life up to this point. Oh my gosh, like, I went in, I heard some wheezing from the room, and I went in there and like struggling to sit up, and she was wheezing, and I could tell she just couldn't breathe at all.
So another video that was one of their greatest hits, and not in quality, don't worry, just in view count, was this video of, and it was so not enough Nelsons, Ace family. It was just very that-esque, with the very catchy thumbnail of the kid being held by the parent, and there's like ambulances, obviously like hospital, yeah. And the dad is here explaining what happened to one of their kids. And once again, this is one of their top billing videos, right there alongside the nappy changing one. But we hear this so much within family vloggers who are standing outside of hospitals while their sick child is in there, maybe with the mum, maybe not. Do you know what I mean? With family, yeah. We see this scene you see right here. How many times have we seen this scene, but in a different setup? Honestly, the dad or the mum, usually the dad, standing out the front, going, it's traumatic, it's scary, da-da-da-da. Yet you're filming. Yet you are filming. And I'm sorry if I'm all guns blazing, but it's just that the whole tooth thing completely knocked me sideways, and I'm just like, you know what, you guys need to be told, like, you'd be told by someone that maybe this kind of stuff you shouldn't be putting online, okay? And it wasn't just this, okay, not just this standing out here, like, what are you doing with the camera? Why is the camera on your person out? Like, if anything like this happens in real life, for me, the last thing I'm thinking of is, hey, yeah, I've got to tell someone. I don't even tell my friends if something bad has happened with anything. My first port of call isn't to document it. I don't understand if you're saying it's so traumatic and things, and you're thinking, oh, well, I might as well blog this because it's going to get some views. That must be what's going on inside your head, because why else would you want to let strangers know on the internet? It doesn't make any sense. And back to what I was saying, I'm getting off on a bit of a tangent here. So they basically took it another step further, and they actually went into the hospital and they filmed their small child, who did not look well at all, with literally like a breathing mask on and everything. And I'm just like, where's the privacy? Like, we can all agree to disagree on, you know, some things can be used for content, other things can't. Everyone's got their own views on what family vlogging should look like, what is acceptable, what isn't. Yeah, some people are dead against it, other people have like barriers, do you know, like some things they can deal with, tolerate, other things they can't. No one should be tolerating videoing a child who is clearly extremely poorly with a ventilator, like a breathing mask on, being cradled by their mum. No one should be videoing that. Nobody. And I don't understand why they do this. Why are you getting close-up shots of a child wearing a breathing machine? Who is gaining anything from this? Who? Even if the child doesn't find it embarrassing later on down the line, it's the fact that you're videoing someone in a really vulnerable state. And I always think to myself, what would happen if I was in the hospital and a friend decided to come in and I was wearing a breathing mask and I was a bit out of it? What happens if I found out that they came in and just decided to film me without my permission? Would you like that? I wouldn't like that, not even one of my closest friends. Because why would they do that? They're showing you respect. And I feel like a lot of these family channels don't show their kids respect when they are in these kind of situations, because this is not the very first time I've seen this year. I've seen this several times, and it really upsets me. And I'm sure that you guys can hear that within my voice, because it does. Like, look at this scene. How many times have we seen this scene? So many times. I think it should honestly be a banned thing to allow people who can't consent to have, I mean, if you're gonna get people who can't consent onto YouTube, whatever, like at least make it so that you can't show them in these vulnerable situations. Like, oh, honestly, I feel like I'm letting all my frustrations out on this family, but seriously though, like, just showing, I think the 3 clips that I've shown you is just a family showing their kid in vulnerable states. Yes, obviously there's going to be some nice qualities about them. Have I mentioned them? No, because I honestly don't really know. I saw the short, and I will say this, I saw that clip of the teeth and I thought that's horrible. I then clicked on their most viewed videos and boom, boom, these 2 videos popped up and I'm like, well, this is crap. And I feel like those videos shouldn't, it gives me a picture. It paints a picture on what I need to know just about general stuff, and also just you can just have a little look. I'm sure there's going to be people that are coming out and saying like, oh, they're really nice people, and it's like, maybe they are nice people, but they shouldn't be putting this content out. I don't know them, I don't watch them, so I can't say anything more about their character. Oh wow, okay, I've really felt like I've really vented. This video was up with me. I just thought that was something you guys needed to see, because I was sent this really quite recently. That's why this video is such a quick turnaround. I was like, I need to talk about this because I don't think anyone else was talking about it, and I felt like it really needed to be brought to people's attention, to be honest with you. Anyway, I do hope you guys have a wonderful day wherever you are in this world. Take care of each other, take care of yourselves, and I'll catch up with you guys in the next video.